I know what I kind of wanted to talk about is confusion of society. They always say, check on your strong friends, and why don't you just talk to somebody and this and that. It's like, okay, well, take a look around. When you do talk about stuff, people can't handle it, and then they're like, that shouldn't, that's family business, or that's disrespectful. It's like, if somebody's telling you what happened and that's their truth, it's not disrespectful. What's disrespectful is predators, sick individuals. This, truth is truth. The further you bury it, the more destructive it is when it rises to the surface. I can draw it up from the root and it's right into my hands. So you can bury your truth all you want. You might be able to fool the world, but you can never, ever, ever fool me. The only might have called me slipping because, again, I didn't know what my power was, but I know now. And again, anybody watching that has ill intentions towards me, I'm not scared of you. And I use my power to protect myself. Words are energy and spells and protection and all of that. How you speak it's power. Your power. It's, again, within you. But if you operate in destruction mode and violent mindset, you operate very low. So, you can be felt very easily. And you know what you're doing. And again, people act like, why didn't you come to me and this and that? It's like, okay, well, y'all are so close-minded that you can't handle the truth. Like, to me, I don't care who you are. I do not care what title you hold, family, whatever you are. If you disrespect me and play jump rope over my feelings and everything, and you expect people to tiptoe over yours, I'm gonna show you I'm barbed wire. You're gonna get tripped up. I promise you. Like, it's wild that they say, oh, follow the Bible, honor thy mother and thy father and stuff like that. Okay, well, what if they're not honoring me? Like, if you have kids to, like, put what you do for them over their head all the time, it's like, first and foremost, they didn't ask to be here. So again, if the mother and father, auntie, cousin, whoever isn't respectful of you, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to be as respectful as I can about it, but don't expect me to lower myself to make you feel whole. I'm not doing that. I'm not walking on eggshells around anybody anymore. I say what I have to say, and if you don't like it, that is completely on you. Whatever you feel about me is complete projection. I know who I am. I sit with myself every day. I'm still laughing at myself. I love myself. You could never, ever, ever, ever say anything against me to make me nothing. Because I'm processing properly, baby. I highly doubt you are. People try to come to you and you with little feelings and tell them to try to just be positive. Like, that's just, again, it's a whole process. It's not that simple. It is if you continue to process. But somebody starting out, like, it's wild to me. If you're around me, I'm here through all seasons. Because I am emotionally mature. And I understand things on, again, a way deeper level than most of the world does. It's real. Real scary situations that, again, I did kind of, put myself out there, but I was doing what I was called to do mostly. And then I was trying to help people, tell them about my gift and then I could help them. Let me hear their story out and stuff like that. I'm thinking, it's a business deal. It's really a setup for something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. I know I'm chosen for a purpose, higher purpose. I was very naive. I just kind of wanted some friends because, I was bullied in school. I didn't really have nobody, So, like, I think I was, like, probably about 17. Then I met this chick. And she had just got out of women's prison. So I'm like, oh, hey. But I was like, hey, second chances. But again, I didn't really ask what she got out of prison for. So I thought she was cool. We kicked it, got a drink, kicked it, whatever. And then she gave me her address. So I was going to go hang with her the next day. Because I'm like, they ain't got me a new friend, woo. So I get in my car and I'm trying to find this address. I can't find it for some reason. And I was turning around a corner in the neighborhood and these two cops on bikes skirted in front of my car. I'm like, what the fuck? So he ended up pulling me over, asked me what I was doing. I said I was actually lost. I was looking for this address, and they ended up, I don't like cops. They told me to pretty much go home. I was still kind of like scary back then. So I was like, okay. They're like, don't come back to Indianapolis. Of course, I didn't listen, but I never thought anything about it. Never ended up calling her or anything. It was like a few months later, I was at my cousin's house watching on that Watchdog website, which is a predator, sexual offenders website. And we're scrolling through looking, and that same address pops up. And it's a rapist. And then you look it through. It was a child molester. It was registered at that address. There's 3. I ended up finding 3 predators. And it was like, was she trying to set me up? Or, like, it was just weird. That's what I'm saying, like, intuition. Like, I was going to keep looking, but I never found it. Thank goodness. I let it go. And that the cops skirted their bikes in front of me in the summertime. And that's why I'm like, I really would be the only person to get pulled over by cops on bikes. I almost ran over him. He's like, hey, man, slow down. I'm like, you skirted in front of my car. Like, how are you going to blame? But that's them. That's what people do. They do something to you and then blame you. Like, what? It's just wild. Wild adventures. That's why I said, like, there's so many things. Like, I'm like, what? Did this really happen? If I didn't experience it myself, I wouldn't believe half this stuff. But it is like, it is crazy. This other chick was supposed to be my friend, and like, we go to this house. It was her friend's house, I guess her little friend. And I'm sitting on the couch where me and her and this dude was sitting on the couch. He was a real big dude. He was like 7 foot, big dude. This is pretty big. She goes upstairs. I guess she's getting her some. And I'm like, okay, I don't know why we came over here. Next thing I know, this dude's ripping my shirt off and shit. And I'm like, hey, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, we're having some fun. That's what Jennifer said you was here to do. And he's like climbing on top of me. I don't know how the fuck I got out of there, but I got the fuck out of there. I left that bitch. I'm like, why would you? It's just weird stuff like that. Like, I'm so serious. Like, I don't even want female friends. I got a few that I've known, went to school with and I worked with. That, I don't really talk to them like that, but we connected. They know I love them and they love me, And, but like, as far as that, I mean, just wild stuff. Like I said, I feel like every time I try to do something, man, it's something crazy. Again, trying to come out of my shell, I was, kid-free, and for the first time in a while, so I was like, I'm gonna get cute and go to this bar, try to just go to a bar, have a drink. Usually I just get my own little drink and sit in my driveway and party, one person party. This was not anymore. I'm good on that. But I made a little POF account, dating app, because I didn't love myself, so I wanted to see. I mean, I blew up. I got like 1,000 messages. I'm not even kidding. In like 3 days, I had 1,000 messages and hundreds of thousands of approvals and like and all whatever. I can't remember exactly. It's been a while since I've been on there, but and I just that's how I decided to kind of do my hustle of healing or hanging out or other ugh. Just kind of wanted to meet a cool little friend, really, just to kind of experience and explore with. That was I. It was that's a lot of stuff. But this one, I went to meet him on his lunch break. Oh no, I'm sorry. Actually, that's that night. This is the wildest night I've had. There's been many, but in the same night, I was gonna meet this one. He's at work on his lunch break, just like a meet and greet. And we're sitting in the car, and he kind of gets close to me, and I was like, I don't. What are you doing? He's like, oh, you smell so good, and look good and stuff. So I figured we would. I'm like, oh, okay. I said we was meeting and greeting. I'm like, hey, I'm kind of cool. And it was like just from there, he switched and he's like grabbing my neck and stuff. And I'm like, bro, what do you, I had to I elbowed him in the face. Like, get the fuck out of my car. What is your problem? So I'm like, all right, I can't believe that happened. I'm frazzled. Couldn't believe it happened. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go have me a drink. Go to the bar. I can't remember where it was at. It was like, of course, I had to find a lonely bar next to an alley. Anyway, going there, it's like cool little spot. I get a drink, sitting at the bar. This dude comes up to me. He's like, I seen you on POF. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, yeah. So I'm sitting there talking to him, making conversation. He goes to touch my leg, and I got the heebie-jeebies. And I'm like, you know what? I'm cool. Like, I'm good. I'm actually about to go in the bathroom there for a minute because I'm like, this is weird. I'm ready to go home. So I'll go. Didn't even finish my drink. I, tipped the bartender or whatever. I got to my car, and here this dude comes out the alley, comes right from my neck, biting it and grabbing on me and stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, man? He's like, yeah, he's like, this is what I'm talking about. I'm tired of women like you, smelling good and this and that and the third, and not gonna give somebody some for what? Like, I don't even know you. Like, what is wrong with people? So he's not letting me go. He really thinks he's about to just do something to me right there. So got my nails in, so I jabbed both my thumbs in this motherfucker's eyes. I damn near gouged his eyes out. So boom, he got off me. I jumped in my car because I always keep my keys in my hand when I go places. I always got my keys in my hands. The door's unlocked, so it was pretty quick. So I get off and I'm freaked out because I'm like, this is two. I'm like, you know what? I'm never coming out again. I'm never even gonna. But that's not my fault. That people like, I should be able to go somewhere and not get touched. Like, I'm tired of you victim blaming people. Like, y'all make me sick. No, it's them. They should go somewhere. It's not the area. It's the people that lurk in the shadows. You know what I'm saying? Like, so then I'm on my way home. And I'm bawling my eyes out, trying to just get home. And next thing I know, y'all ain't gonna, it's done. Like I said, y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. I'm sitting at the light on 21st and Arlington. This guy comes out of nowhere, lands on my hood of my car, and he's like, go, 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 they're after me. And he's dead. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I just go. I start driving with this dude on my motherfucking car. And he's like, let me in, let me in, let me in. And I'm like, no. What in the hell is going on? So he flew off my car, and cops were after him. I saw a bunch of cops. I mean, it was just, I'm like, you know what? I just want to go home. Just wild stuff. But that's, It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. Like, I can laugh at some stuff now, but I'm like, y'all are sick out here. This is my responsibility. So anyway, the dude that tried to attack me at the bar, um, ended up on Everything I Love. It was like a few weeks, months, or something. He was wanted for being a serial rapist in Indianapolis. I was like, that's him right there. Like, how wild is that? And there's been so many more stories. I would never get on a dating app again. I do not recommend it, except that's how I met somebody who helped me grow as a person anyway, so I don't really regret it. And sometimes I feel like I kept staying on there to meet him. Like, that was how we were supposed to meet. And I still value that connection. Again, I don't talk to him no more. I don't know, kind of just disappeared, but I don't have any hard feelings or nothing, because I still, respect it. And that's it. So that's what I said. And, too, kind of just goes to show that no matter how much chaos you go through, there's always a silver lining. Again, goes back to the processing. Once you start processing stuff, the dark days, like, it's okay to have sad, dark days. It's a sad world right now. And I'm not trying to make people depressed. I'm just trying to let people know they're not alone. Like, I'm seriously right here helping you through it. Listen to my tapes. And I got mad love for people who are pure people, not predators. I'm telling you, I'm coming for every single one of y'all. Y'all are not about to keep violating women out here and children and different things. I'm saying right now, tonight, I'm talking about men who think they can use their strength to overpower women. No. No, 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 no. But y'all have a good night. I'm going to end it there and hopefully get some sleep tonight. And yeah, never know what's going to come out of my mouth next. Peace. I'm out.